B Cup.
I'm going to go RNG. And Medusa, I don't think it's going 0-2 today. I don't think that's possible. And my predictions on dpc.pwesports.cn/fun need RNG to 2-0. So
Lizard wanted to say he was going to go against all of us, but what are you going to do now, son?
Just Aster.
Laster?
Tsunami, yeah.
Let's go Laster.
going last.
2 Lasters, 3 RNGs, and a game 2 with Lacoste and B Cup.
Game number 2 indeed. Game 2, 2 guys in red blazers. Is it a coincidence? I don't know. Maybe. I think probably not.
I think it is, because I definitely did not message you.
Well, yeah, that is true. I was actually wondering, because you also have a blue blazer, so I was like, oh, do I go red today? Do I go
These
blue?
are
Try to
pretty,
match?
you know, if you have a
Standard
blue,
colors.
red, and gray blazer, you're pretty covered.
I do.
Well, there you go.
So I just have to guess what day you're wearing each one. Match with either you, black, or lizard at least once a day.
I like how in this game they picked Wraith King into Invoker. They do not care about EMP. Man, what is Invoker become? He became a joke.
It's not fair that Invokers become a joke.
You just buy that shard, but we also see them not even picking up a shard. Like, they don't care. Well, I'm just going to have a magic wand. I'm going to have, like, BKB, so I don't need to get it. Fight level 1,
Maybe.
EMP, a zoning tool. Let's see if he decides to use it. Still holding it.
Earth
Lanham.
Spike. All right, Flyby still got the bounty.
Some really good spells to steal in this game. By some, I mean anything from Lion, but most importantly, I believe it's just going to be a Photic Shield.
Yeah, I'm wondering what Rubik wants to focus on. Felix, there was a point during Dota, the off-season during the Dota Pit events, where there were 4 of them, that he kind of made a statement as a decent Rubik player.
Even though Rubik is not the strongest hero right now. So EMP used, he does not get a kill on that range creep. Just kind of a bummer. 125 mana to do nothing. He burned some mana on White Album. Okay, that's something.
Nice. See how D-Stones plays against White Album. He's played both of his comfort heroes in this series. Lost, obviously, that first game as the Puck. But we'll see what he can do as the Leshrac. We've seen Invokers feel like they're doing really well and then fall off really hard 20 minutes into the game.
Leshracs?
No, Invokers.
Oh yeah, it's just the item build. That's my concern. Like, what do you build on this hero right now? He's sitting at 4-1, not too bad. And there was a lot of good denies, or try to go for a denies where he does not allow D-Stones to get to the CS. Very aggressive play from White Album. Like, Invoker, he transitions into late game. Eventually, you're gonna have that Cataclysm. I want to see if he decides to go for a Witchblade, or if he wants to go Earn.
Landing that stun, outputting some damage onto D-Stones. The hero that everybody was talking about when D-Stones came onto the scene, D-Stones Invoker. Everybody was hyped for it.
A lot of mid CS under the tower, not the easiest one for Invoker. Like, if you can get possibly your Blades of Attack, the extra 9 damage, get some stats online. So it's very important that you get first couple of last hits correctly.
Right, and he's doing a decent job.
Could have been better. You know, I've watched him CS under the tower. Couple of mistakes there by him. Could have been at 11 possibly. But still doing okay. I thought that Leshrac will be able to deny a couple more. But let's focus on the other side lanes. Bottom lane, Wraith King plus Abba. Abba dropping low.
Yeah, telekinesis into the hoof stomp. Lanham hit with the Fade Bolt, but just surviving. Wraith Fire Blast goes out into Flyby, who did not have double edge, just sitting level 2.
In this lane, I think Flyby should get a point in double edge, maybe even a second point, because this is a killer lane. Abba, he steps up a bit too close, he dies.
Yeah, this is your classic Rubik Centaur lane that we saw a lot of, obviously, when Rubik felt a lot stronger. But it can still get kills, you know. Adam doesn't have the Aphotic Shield on. Telekinesis, Hook Stomp, Double Edge, Fade Bolt. It's a lot of damage real quick. Super throwing some shots at Borax, who's trying to get a right click back, but those spirits, in fact, hurt. Hex, Earth Spike, First Blood for Borax regardless.
Lion is a no joke. The mess with level 1, Tornado EMP, just burning the mana on Leshrac. These stones also. Running a bit low on mana, has only 2 magic wand charges to work with.
So, kill from a support onto a support with this Lion. And he's got that mana drain to work with where God King might feel uncomfortable moving forward. I say that Earth Spike out of mana on the run. Insatiable Hunger doing a lot of damage. XXS trying to get this kill, and God King forced all the way back.
This is a big problem because Lion drains your mana. You do not have enough to use the Mystic Snake, and this is something you need in the laning stage to just get some more pressure, get the mana back, and it's not happening. He's sitting at 30 mana right now, so I think it's nicely done by Aster. Silken Bola.
And Insatiable Hunger on cooldown for
nothing to
6
drain.
seconds.
That means you get no mana, but a lot of slow. If bottom lane is going well, where Flyby gets a Vanguard, can't die, what they can do, like Rubik needs to stack some Ancients. He needs to be very active in terms of stacking, just so that Medusa's going to have a game, because I don't think he can lane top. There are a lot of these webs around. Phoenix doesn't provide you with any kind of stun, so it's already looking very problematic on top. 13 CS on Medusa only.
Yeah, compared to the Wraith King, who's got 10 more CS, and his lane's pretty quiet overall, at least for him. Maybe not the Abaddon. Medusa, if you do get that farm, though, like, obviously we've seen what Medusas can do, plus maybe the Alacrity will really help out this Medusa output, quite a bit of damage, but it's all about getting there. And if the Brood can overwhelm and make sure that this is a slow one for God King, RNG might struggle.
Because if mid lane doesn't go well, I talked about this before the game started, they need this Invoker to be active, try to help the other lanes. They also don't have that one hero other than a Centaur who can stand against the Broodmother, so once he gets a Vanguard, once he gets that Hood, he can potentially swap to the top lane.
Ooh, they're coming around on the White Album. They hit him with the Fade Bolt, and they have the
kill.
damage. Rotation just not in time from Borax. That's a good one to get. Insatiable Hunger, you just sustain this lane. That's fine for XXS.
Good rotation from RNG, because they get a kill. They also force a rotation, so that means Medusa on the top lane can breathe a bit more easily. They just can't kill this Broodmother. Like, Broodmother should not die here at all.
You know, do have Felix getting a stack. He couldn't get the Ancient stack. He just wasn't close enough at the time, but he at least gets something out of it, which feels quite all right. Yeah, you see Centaur just trying to tank all this as he's got that Vanguard to work with. They'll bring around Felix, Monet moving over. Maybe to try and actually fight this. Fable comes in with the hoof stomp, Lanham in trouble. He gets the Aphotic Shield off, telekinesis, that lands on a Monet. Flyby taking a lot of damage and might want to run. That's a little bit of back and forth harassment between the two. So Shrek really not working with a lot of mana. EMP constantly.
Yeah, this hero does nothing
face.
without mana, pretty much. It's just a couple of right clicks, and you can see him using mana, does not want to get his mana burn. Will run back to base. TP ready in 25 seconds. Could potentially gank one of the side lanes. Top lane's not an option. I don't think it's necessary. They're already putting a lot of pressure. But bottom lane is possibility if someone is soaking up the experience in mid, which is not. So guess he just goes back to mid lane anyway.
It's an early Arcane Boots for the Rubik. Something that he could potentially work with if he wants to leave Centaur alone and move around the map. They're going to bring White Album bottom. This should be a dead Flyby. Stampedes, but I don't know if that's going to be in time. The Land Bull stuns. And Flyby very dead to the Pulse Nova. They actually catch a +1. Earth Spike Hex, and this is 2. It's, Borax doing a good job of knowing where the other support is.
I was just wondering where they're going to go, because they were thinking Lanham, he also had a TP ready, walk back to base. So I talked about someone needs to pick up the experience on the mid lane. It's going to be Lanham. Good rotation. From Team Aster, they get the double kill. Meanwhile, getting some levels on Abba, which is always very nice to have. Lanham is the guy that kind of introduced Position 5 Abba into Chinese scene at the start of the first season.
Constantly on it. God King only level 5. Man, this is He's so far behind.
He's level
behind
6, doesn't have mana, so he can't use a Mystic Snake. Give me Arcane Ring right now for God King so he can get the mana, use the Mystic Snake, send it back to base, get her maybe a mask so that she can life leech off it.
Go after Flyby, and he just died. So now he's Fly Die. As he's going to drop for the second time, back to back, and they just chase him down. XSS and Lana make it real easy.
It's a very slow lineup from RNG. All of their heroes kind of need levels, kind of need a lot of time to come online.
EMP down, they're trying to chase.
Possessed Mask done. Where's that Arcane Ring that I was talking about? Just so that she can use the snake. He's playing a very dangerous game right now.
Tower is gone up top. Ironwood Tree. Fairy's Trinket for the Radiant.
Leshrac will gladly take that one of the better items on him for sure.
And Broom Handle. So that's 4 decent items here for Aster. Shovel, Broom Handle, Fairy's Trinket, Keen Optic, and now a Keen Optic drop for the Dire. They still have 1 item to find. But this is the problem. You've let XXS have such a free game. You've let him take over top, take the tier 1 tower. Your jungle's gone.
Yeah, you cannot take over the jungle. Possibly with a Stampede, you need to bring 3 heroes, maybe even 4 heroes to kill the Broodmother, because she's going to be super tanky. Cloak. He has enough money to buy it, so going to be full hood.
I'm almost thinking you need everybody, because you got to shut down XXS.
You can just play a different part of the map, because top part is just now gone, and they can easily collapse on a mid tower with this catapult. Finger not available yet. Tome bought by Borax, just needs to use the courier. And we've seen this also when there's a Broodmother plus 1 more guy that can take tower easily, where you just go in and try to get the tier 2 tower between 10-15 minute mark.
Yeah. Stealing the Aphotic Shield, that's one that you don't mind having, for sure.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Courier coming over, XXS. He will get that hood. Medusa's now farming bottom up against this Wraith King. 2 levels down.
It's gonna get even worse because Wraith King is bringing Hand of Midas.
Tornado EMP on Aladdin, but he's got the borrowed time. They don't really need him to be scared at all. White Album here invis and trying to get something out of it. Invoker can only do so much.
This is Quasvex Invoker. He can't do fancy stuff. It's 3
stunned out of the
abilities
invis.
pretty much. Looks pretty dead, as you said. They even dropped down the sentry just to make sure. Go on a mid tower. A lot of their map is shrinking right now. They're losing so much. God King going into Yasha needs a lot of time to recover.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you get here that's going to really help you out. Your map is gone. For the most part, I think your side of the map is the way Aster are playing in a really bad spot. Lanham hasn't even had to pop the borrowed time, so he's still just free to run at these heroes on RNG.
I want to see some sentries, some observe wards from RNG, secure the triangle. They cannot go in the top part of the map at all. Like, this is their farming area. Triangle and what comes to the bottom tier 2 tower.
Yule's picked up for the Leshrac. They've got Wraith King, who's just been farming. He's top of the net worth. Going into the Radiant, so he's long playing this going Midas Radiance, which is fine, considering XXS and Leshrac can take over the map without him.
He's playing into Medusa, so I guess he just wants to have another tool that he can farm with, get more levels. Usually we would say get that level 20 faster, but it's not a thing anymore. Now you can buy a shard and have no reincarnation mana cost.
Tornado misses, and they don't get the kill there onto the Brood, who spreads the webs over to the triangle. Going through the jungle and over to mid, through mid.
Back to safety. No one is farming there. A lot of creeps to work with. Another glyph, because they lost the tier 1 tower on mid. Flyby, just soaking up the experience. He's not that easy to kill. 4 points in retaliate, plus a double edge. Hoof stomp, no silences. I don't think they can kill him, especially when he's sitting on a tier 2 tower. So that's his place to be right now. Stampede available if they decide to go on him.
Tornado EMP onto this Brood. Out of mana. But look at White Album. He just wants to get the Yules and kill someone, running at them with a haste.
If they can slow the game down, by slowing the game down, I mean trying to reduce how much map they're losing right now. Because I talked about that they need... I don't see any sentries, I don't see any observer boards in the triangle. They need to protect it. They need to protect it with 4 heroes, possibly even bring Flyby. Witchblade will be done on Invoker.
Which one?
That one. The one that I just mentioned.
That blade. Right. So, XXS, you can see he's just taking what's being left over.
This is the first time in a professional match that I see Broodmother going inside of the triangle. Something that I already talked about, was wondering why no one is doing it.
Having all the webs to work with and being able to stretch the map.
Against hero like Medusa, because this is where she wants to farm. Hex.
Yeah, with your spike, they'll bring over God King, throw a Mystic Snake out.
Silence.
The silence with one more shot. Hit. They pop the borrowed time. All right. Sends him back. Felix calling the GG off that. And they're going to mana drain for a second with that Earth Spike. God King, all he's got is Yasha to work with.
The classic position 5 Lanham right here. Going into Orb of Corrosion, Phase Boots, position 5.
And then he's got to go Falcon Blade. What he always does.
He does that on Nyx Assassin. I don't remember, like, this time around, maybe like a 4-staff would not be a bad one. Even a Glimmer Cape is okay.
The Fade Bolts back and forth with also Rubik having his own spiders. War of the Spider World.
Uses the spiders, another Fade Bolt, infinite Fade Bolts, just jumping around. Very satisfying sound.
He's actually doing a good job of taking out Brood's spiders.
Another Fade Bolt, steals spiders again.
And more spiders for Rubik, Fade Bolt again. Felix slowly becoming the Brood hero. Alright, well, that's gold fed over. Never mind.
Problem is they're losing a lot of gold because their map is shrinking. Yep.
Honey, I Shrunk the Map. Coming to a theaters.
What was that movie, Honey, I Shrank the Kid? Or
I Shrunk the Kids, yes.
Kids, okay.
Stone Gazer Spike doesn't land. So, just the fear of spiders. That arachnophobia tickles into God King, and he
also a very good movie. Not.
Eight-Legged Freaks, another spider movie. That one was interesting.
So different playstyle. I'll always wonder like what would happen after we've seen multiple Broodmother picks on the off lane, where she just gives away top farm, and they're waiting for this momentum with the pipe, with Wraith King Radiance. He's level 14, high level. Medusa's only level 10, while Wraith King is low. That's 4 level difference between the carries. Medusa's not gonna deal damage in the team fights. Like, she just does not have an item yet.
No, only Yasha. That blade does not hurt that much. Invoker going Witchblade 4-staff. Okay. Talking about how it felt like this Invoker had to pop off. He hasn't really done so. Blink Dagger picked up for the Lion, and he TP's out. So they smoke bottom and find nothing.
Didn't really pop off. Not too much happening on the map. Slow line, very slow lineup. You want this Medusa, Phoenix, not a hero that makes aggressive rotations. You have Rubik position for Rubik. I've been not convinced. Why did I even choose RNG? I don't like any of these heroes. I don't like the hero pairings as well. Production, we're changing it. I'm going with Team Aster. Mid-game.
18 minutes into the game, 7K lead. He's now convinced. Philly Stone? Are you now convinced the other way?
That's something. No,
Okay.
I think they need to buff the Philly Stone, multiple drop for RNG to possibly get them back into the game.
Dire's top tower
Pipe done, mech done, Radiance also online. They're gonna
Tier 2
lose this tower.
Top done.
Not much you can do about it. We'll take
has fallen.
over the outpost and potentially go inside the pit. And just, if you do not want to take the fight, if you feel much weaker, we're gonna go inside the pit, take the Aegis for us.
Manta Dragonlance. Okay. We'll see how that works out. Invoker. He's just about got that 4-staff finished. He picks himself up the Van Brace. Some Rubik Spiders getting pinged out. I believe Medusa getting a little scared.
Did we see a kill, B-Cop, in the last 10 minutes? I don't think so.
I'm gonna check for you real quick. Looking over, some wards died. Observer, sentry, tower destroyed. Ah, White Album has just killed D-Stones at about 12 minutes. 11 minutes.
So almost 10 minutes without a single kill. The classic Medusa game.
I'm sorry to tell you, but this is what peak Dota looks.
Yeah, this is. It does not get better than this. Are you entertained?
It's a good movie too. I think, no, RNG trying to make.
Well, I'm
enough
entertained by
space.
this sound.
Yeah, I do like the Fate Bolt sound.
It's still going.
And he threw another one. You can make a beat out of that. That was great. Now they need to
Throw
run.
another.
Oh.
Well, now
Felix,
you're dead if you don't TP.
And he's away.
Should have used another Fate Bolt just to get some beats while he's TPing.
For sure.
Double damage.
You a fan of beats?
Just beats.
Beats.
No, like
Beats.
Yeah, big fan. Like one of the biggest fan of the beats out there. So they will go inside a pit. Standard stuff. You do not want to take a fight. We'll go in. DD on Raid King decides to pull back. A lot of farm top. Not a lot of farm top. Decent farm top. Surprised they didn't go in and just try to take this Roshan.
Yeah.
I guess they're respecting the team fight from RNG.
They're giving a lot of space to this Medusa, that's for sure. The question is it enough space? And I'm not sure it is. Ah, more beats. I'm a big fan of the band The Beats.
Yeah, DJ Rubik.
Such hits as Killer Tofu, I Need More Allowance, banging on a trash can, hitting on a streetlight. Go after this Phoenix. Not going to get the kill, but does have Guardian Greaves, so, you know, fill up that mana, continue to overwhelm, shut down this map. But I say they're shutting down the map, and yeah, they do have an 8K lead, but are they shutting it down enough? Medusa's got
They go
Dragonlance mana,
top,
so they're
we
going
go
butter.
bottom. This is the type of a play that RNG is doing. Just don't fight.
Now they're in a rush. This is the move.
Hype, let's go. Take that Roshan.
Dire are scared.
Give it to Lesh. There's no need for Raid King to get it. Is someone 0-0-0? Yeah, we have Medusa with the 0-0-0 score, the standard.
CTY score.
Has fallen to the root.
Recently achieved by DY in a 32-minute game.
Pretty impressive.
And he was playing Elder Titan. It was against Broodmother, too. I don't know how... Well, it was the final score ended up 10-2, similar here. And DY ended up 0-0-0. Back-to-back days would be pretty impressive. 15% cooldown reduction here for the Broodmother.
Like, give me something. Give me anything. Assist, smoke into death, like whatever. Like,
Sure,
I
I guess
misplay.
Yeah. Not
Tank,
even- not
a
even
smoke
dying.
gang, nothing. So
Medusa's the only
Medusa,
one?
swapping things around, going for Maelstrom as her next item. Guess she wants to deal with the spiders a bit better. Maelstrom doesn't help you
Radiant's
much with
middle
that,
tower is under
because it's only
attack.
4 targets. Mjolnir is 12 targets. So you're gonna need to upgrade to that. It's cheap damage.
D-Stones. Do you go shard here for D-Stones? Just throw down the meteor? Meteors?
You have 3 points in Exort. I don't think you're going to be throwing any meteors, dude.
Well, not now. I'm just saying,
Oh, yeah, just
you know.
save it for the later, okay. Man, Nahaz must be proud of this Invoker shard.
Meteor.
Yeah, just a triple meteor.
Yeah. Just, you know. A lot of collision damage when a meteor comes down. Going after the spiderlings. There we go.
Imagine being a dinosaur and you see these meteors drop and you're like, oh no, we're about to die. Just look up at the sun. What a nice weather.
Well, they only had to deal with one.
You think it was maybe
Space didn't have Ag Shard at that point to drop 3.
Yeah, we were still the space back then was playing 7.20 Dota.
Observer and Sentry going down. It's now been what, 12 minutes since the last?
Maybe there were a couple of smaller ones, you know, just following.
I'd say it's falling back.
Now
a little
go
bit
with the
further.
daddy
There it is.
meteor.
Oh, Invoker, he's been caught.
We got it. We got a kill.
Oh, the tornado.
He's stuck.
He's dead. There we go.
Finally, they get him. Minus unstuck. Try to get out of there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You know, that was a thing
Yeah.
back in Dota 1 days. Maybe even in Dota 2 at the start. I'm not sure. Like, your hero can't move. Sorry, we still didn't develop the game properly. Gonna use the unstuck.
Now no more Invoker for 30 seconds. Scotty next for the Medusa. It's a long ways now.
And still Medusa. Aster just building up the lead for that
Now
one big
10K.
team fight potentially. Farming the whole map pretty much. Raid King's level 20, Medusa 16. We finally got the kill. Chat is entertained.
Oh, Centaur in trouble. They've got the Sun Ray trying to keep Flyby alive, who will pop the Essence Ring. And Aster.
Guys, knock it off. Keep fighting. You're gonna get grounded if you keep doing this. Back to your own room. Radiant to the left room, Dire right room.
Blink, hoof stop. XXS. He's okay with that. Just stands there and takes it. Go back to your room.
Oh, they ganked the sentry. They really showed that sentry. No vision for you.
I'm still waiting for the Fade Bolt on spiders. I need to... I've been in my own head, you know, trying to figure out
Radiant
how I wrap this along. By the way, Rubik almost has an
Octarine
Octarine
core.
core.
Yeah, I've noticed the build. I was just checking if he wants to commit to it.
Goes Ags instead.
Nah, I don't think this is a good Ags game. Like, what are you gonna steal that gives you Ags? Nothing. Imagine if we could steal Reincarnation. That'd be dope.
That would be a good one. Blink hoof stop coming out onto Lanham. He does have the borrowed time. That'll get popped. XXS now. He tries to get involved. So does White Album. Icarus dive Supernova. Not in the best of spots. The right click's coming in. Can they get it? They're all turned to stone. Supernova goes off. Lanham, XXS. They both die. Great Earth Spike from Borax. Maybe enough to turn it around. White Album's down. She doesn't feel like enough, though.
Medusa's
He's
still
on the
standing.
run, and, oh, he just got reclaimed. The timing.
Perfect timing.
Oh, RNG.
Finally, they were playing for this exact moment. Like, good Medusa ulti. This is the first Medusa also that we have not seen going for that Aghanim Scepter. Because she does not want to fight. Like, this is not a farming item. This is the we want to take a fight.
Yeah. All right. Finger, right clicks. They got him. Claimed his bones. Bones. And a 4-staff picked up by Borax. Yes, Medusa doesn't seem like she wants to fight all too much. Tornado EMP, Monet. He's already got that shard preemptively, just in case Invoker does kill this Wraith King. He'll always have the reincarnation.
Yeah. Better safe than sorry.
Let's take a look at this once again. As they go after Lanham, he's got the borrowed time. It starts to bait in White Album and the rest. Ooh, Sunstrike not taking out that Wraith King in the lower right corner, but, you know, Adam, he ends up going down. They did take out the Wraith King, but they find themselves the Invoker. Oh, do they? Silence?
Skelly's
Oh,
Radiance, he's
stuns.
speedy, has the shield on him.
Yeah, stolen a Photic Shield, and he'll survive. Well done by Felix. Did take out Reincarnation.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Not that long of a cooldown anyway.
And this is my problem with the Broodmother. Yeah, you've done your job. That's like, what now? What do you do with the hero? This is my biggest concern about it. Going into Heaven's Halberd, we've seen in our previous series today, Heaven's Halberd, a lot of value. One of the reasons why Abba is also getting one.
Psychic headband for the Leshrac. Centaur trying to go into a heart. Well, this isn't the Wizard of Oz. If only he had a heart.
So they have these stones, they have Medusa
Stealing
with the
Photic Shield
stones.
again. Platinum borrowed time goes off, Tornado lands. The big blob of green spiders comes the way of RNG for a second. Still an 11k lead. They brought it down to 8 and it went back up to 11 really fast. That was quick.
Oh, this reminds me of Dogecoin. Just up and down, up and down.
Down, tweet.
In the last couple of
Down,
days.
tweet.
Yep.
There's the MKB.
MKB done on Medusa, so there's going to be even more damage. Has lifesteal coming out from the Paladin Sword. Lion also into Shard, so magic immune. Multiple
Blink
targets,
post
mana
up.
drain.
They're going to find Borax, 4 staff away. They'll use the Stampede. They've got the Telekinesis with the Fey Bolt, the damage, the kill. They'll take out Borax. And now a killing spree for God King.
I think they're in a pretty good spot right now. Aster did not manage to like, Broodmother's just gonna fall off. This is not gonna be a hero.
Blink
You're-
stop once again. Double edge now. Can they get this kill? Split Earth onto Flyby, but no shard, so it's not coming up again. Sunstrike! Oh, we got him, but it only popped the borrowed time. It's like they White Album's like baiting him up there. He wants Flyby to blink on him.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Where's the
Alacrity on
Solar
God
Crest? I
King.
want to see a Solar Crest on top of Medusa with the Alacrity. Who's gonna buy it? Rubik going for 4 staff?
Blink. Wraithfire Blast, Telekinesis coming out on a Monet. They've got the Tornado to follow it up. It also hits on the Leshrac. EMP comes through. Deafening Blast misses. They'll Stone Gaze to run. They're kind of grouped up here.
They will chase. Like, they want to take this fight. Monet a bit low on mana.
Ooh,
Does not even have
XXS.
mana for a stun.
Moving
Medusa,
in. Meteor
also no
down,
mana.
Supernova, and they look over, and they'll get the first fight, but they don't get the Supernova off. Super's going to end up dead. God King out of mana, but he's got the Alacrity. Is it going to be enough damage? No, it won't. They've got the finger. They'll get the kill. They'll take out God King, who doesn't have buyback. Flyby. See you later. Your bones are collected.
Is under attack.
I thought that they were going to take the fight. This Stone Gaze was not used too well. Also, I want to see Shard being built by Medusa. So if you got like mana drain, there's still going to be a snake bouncing, stun. They have a lot of single target abilities that they can throw onto her. She has no buyback, no gold at all. Invested all of his money into Monkey King Bar.
Interesting. Flyby. Look at all these spiders. Spider webs, I'm sorry. It's just, I
What-
can't even
what?
see the terrain.
What is this? Like, it's just
covered in
overlap. I
web.
can't see.
You don't see the buildings
Do
here?
not show me this on screen. What is this? Like 60 webs from Rubik, from Broodmother. We're gonna see that again. Yes, Medusa really low on mana. Egg was not in the greatest spot.
No, a little further back and that would have been perfect. By the way, the shard on XSS doing work there. AoE Silken Bola, 80% mischance. You know, 80%, which is basically round up to 100.
Yeah, it's almost 100% mischance.
Who thought 80 was okay?
One of the reasons why he decided to go for MKB, besides Radiance, he sees that the Heaven's Halberds are being built, so a lot of mischance. 80 still feels a bit too high. The number that I'm looking for, possibly 25, sounds a bit more balanced.
Yeah, I mean, it originally sits at 40. It's already very high. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know, you looked at me like I said the wrong
No,
thing.
I'm just thinking 80. Kind of stunned. Also a bit blind. I couldn't see. I was blinded by those webs.
Blinded by the webs. Whose webs are they on? Telekinesis, Meteor. All right, little four-staff action from Borax. That'll save the Spider, and they've got the Managing. Not sure that's
Dire's bottom tower is
the
under
one you
attack.
really want. D-Stone's going for Lincoln's. Stone Gaze duration. A couple of smokes. Smokes used here by Aster. Sunstrike, Roche up. And, ooh, flyby. He's in trouble. He might just be dead here. Stone Gaze used. They're going to try and turn this around. They've got the hero side. Supernova's in a decent spot this time.
Yeah,
They've
they're
got
not getting the
lockdown
supernova this time.
onto Monet. The question is, do they have the damage to get the kill here? Not once, but twice. Mana
Triple
Drain
mana
taking
drain.
away on God King, who's now surrounded. They don't have anybody to help with the BKB. The Deafening Blast. The BKB's been popped by Monet, so the right clicks come out. They get the kill on God King as well as Felix. And, well, the damage on a Borax just isn't enough. He gets the air spike, the finger, full team wipe just like that. Clean him up. GG's called.
GG's called? Okay. Well, I thought that maybe they have one more fight, 60 seconds. They could close them out. AC done on Raid King, a lot of minus armor with the Edict. Now that I'm looking at the draft, huge outdraft, I would say. A very slow lineup coming out from RNG.
Yeah.
Like, very greedy, mid-invoker, Quasvex. Very hard to gank with this hero. Phoenix position 5. You know, Medusa. These heroes don't make any aggressive plays, and I feel Team Aster kind of was handled